Philadelphia is one that's mentioned. I think Romney got no vote.
Thanks for staying with us. And Bill O'Reilly in the Is It Legal segment tonight. Big controversy over Donald Trump saying this about election fraud.
Philadelphia is one that's mentioned. I think Romney got no votes and McCain got no votes. I mean, like, no votes. And Philadelphia is certainly one. You look at what's going on in Chicago. You look at what's going on in St. Louis and many other cities. There's tremendous voter fraud.
Now, in reply, President Obama addressed the issue today.
There is no serious person out there who would suggest somehow that you could even rig America's elections, in part because they're so decentralized and the numbers of votes involved. I invite Mr. Trump to stop whining and go try to make his case to get votes.
Was now our Is It Legal team, Kimberly Guilfoyle and Lisa Wheel. So Will, you were actually involved with the federal election oversight in Seattle at one time, right?
Right. I was a point person at the U.S. Attorney's Office. Every office in the U.S. Attorney's Office has a point person for voter fraud, and I was the one for my 5 years as a federal prosecutor. If there was anything untoward during the elections, not just a presidential election, any federal election, anytime during those 5 years, I was the person that would oversee.
People would have to call you and make the accusation that there was some kind of irregularity.
Not
right?
even people, the press, anybody,
Anybody like
exactly, the FBI would get wind of something.
All right, so investigating now, Trump mentioned Philadelphia. That was weird. There's no doubt it was weird. Almost 1,000 votes for Obama, none for Romney.
Right, 59 voting divisions in Philadelphia.
Yeah, 59.
Right, okay. And in Chicago, Romney was rejected by every voter in 36 divisions.
Every vote.
Every voter.
In 36 polling places.
Now, of course, this was Obama's hometown.
Right, and everyone. Cleveland, same thing. St. Louis, same thing, right?
Well, but let's go back. Okay, in Philadelphia, we said 59 divisions, right? That's out of 1,700 divisions.
But that doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter if 59 polling places, all right, have no votes for the Republican. That adds up to thousands of votes.
But they did an investigation, and in Philadelphia, yes, voters you cannot physically subtract those votes from those machines. So it physically could not be done that you can take a vote out of the machine. An investigation was done.
And they said there was no fraud.
Right.
Okay, I gotta get
St. Louis.
Okay. I gotta.
Yeah.
So
there was investigations in 2012, and they really didn't come out with very much. In fact, but I hear what you're saying, Bill. There's at least evidence to be considered. It's important to maintain the integrity of the election and the voting process, and the people that work are patriots in our election systems across these precincts across the country. Now, specifically with respect to Romney in Philadelphia, some of those little districts have its view as 1,000 voters, and not a lot. So when you add it all up, it looks perhaps worse than it is. But here's the big problem. It is very difficult to prove voter fraud. You essentially have to catch them in the act and witness it firsthand.
Sure, and if you don't check IDs and stuff like that, I mean, people can go and do a number of things, which is what they want, the ID laws, but the Democrats don't want it. Now, so you don't think that the vote is rigged, do you, Guilfoyle?
I don't think the vote is rigged, and I really think it's important to maintain the integrity of our voting electoral process.
Right.
We don't want to undermine elections, but nevertheless, it does matter. It is important, and if there are allegations, they should be investigated.
You don't think
I don't think the vote is rigged, but I do think it's important that it says something that every U.S. Attorney's Office has a point person. That means that they are taken seriously.
All right, ladies, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. And a footnote, Lisa Wheel's new book, The Candidate, doing very well in the marketplace. You can get it on Amazon or in fine stores everywhere. Got Phil McGurk on deck. They want